getting a direct connection with fans through email list, website. We are not relying on social media and algorithms to get stuff out because, I mean, yeah, you only reach a small percentage of the people that follow you and would want to see that stuff. They just don't because you're not.
It's still best to own, it always has been, it's best to own your own information and ability to contact your fans and to have your website, have your email list, and have all that stuff ready to go. And that's our intro. Welcome, everybody. That's our advice. I'm Howie Howard from Mr. Furious Records, joined again by Nate Holt. What's up, Nate?
What's up, Howie? Thanks for having me on.
Man, it's good to have you on. This actually, the way the timing of this worked out, and this was not the plan. It just, and there's been adjustments and everything. The way the shows are going to come out, Royce will have been on right before you.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you had spoken with him.
It's going to be the old long play reunion show. June is long play reunion month on Dat Fury Radio.
Nice. Yeah, he came down to the Brick a few weeks ago for a Hella Biplanes release party.
Sweet.
And I talked to him for a little bit down there, but I still need to hit him up and try to catch up outside of the bar.
It's always good to catch up with Royce. Love catching up with Royce. We are here today to listen to a song off your newest project, No Still, streaming and available for purchase at asterales.bandcamp.com. And we have picked the track Of Sorts. Let me get it going, and you want to tell us why you picked this track?
Well, it's got vocals, and
nice.
It's got some energy. Yeah, I think it's just, maybe the most accessible track.
Lead single?
Sure. Lead single. Dash from DJ Not a DJ, he wrote a song called Dizzy. And at the time, I think it was this was back in 2001 or something like that. The Jazz House was still having blues jams on Monday nights, and so all kinds of musicians would be there. We had a couple of friends, Vanessa and Eve, who Eve was kind of a rapper, Vanessa was the singer, and Dash had her record the song Dizzy for him, and I asked for the vocal stems and then cut them up, and I got him into Reason and stuff, because this stuff is actually older than what was on Challenge Response. These are actual Reason demos where I had to download whatever Reason was out a couple years ago, because I had found the files and I just wanted to bounce everything down and then got rid of Reason. And so this record, and then the next one, which is probably just going to be Reason demos or something, are all just my first foray into, I don't know if you want to call it electronic music production or whatever. It's just effing around with Reason and putting stuff together.
There's your title right there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I will mark that down and consider that. There's not really a structure. There's not really a 4 bars of this, 4 bars of that, 8 bars chorus, 4 bars bridge. It's just there's some odd counting going on as far as measures and things like that. which I like about it.
Yeah, I love that, and I'm always looking. I love when a arrangement has some weird length sections in it, but they feel natural, which this definitely does. You know, you're not like noticing that, oh, that was 6 bars instead of 4 or 8 or whatever. It just kind of flows, and it has an internal logic to it that totally works.
Yeah, and it really was the bass that was sort of like waiting, you know, like it just felt like, okay, and this is where it needs to come in instead of at this, you know, traditional 4, 8, 12 structure thing. So, yeah, like I said, these are older tracks. The challenge response was kind of like, yeah, the first record I put out, but it had, you know, I integrated Reason with Pro Tools, so I was recording things on top of what was already in Reason and bringing Reason stuff into Pro Tools and doing it that way.
Oh, so you did. Tell me more about what you did. So you found the old Reason sessions, downloaded a version of Reason, relatively current, just so you could get the audio out of it.
Yep.
And what happened after that, before we get to the final, what we hear?
Not really anything. Like
okay.
You know, I think I you know, my, you know, if it had gone, if I'd had my druthers, why that phrase came to my head.
What a very electronic music word.
Right. You know, I would have. There was not much you can do to stereo tracks other than try to. You know, I'm not a mastering engineer, so I'm not gonna say master, but you know, sort of, I don't know, even them out, and I did do that a little bit in Logic. I did use the mastering assistant in Logic. I know that's, but yeah, it was a kind of to start things off and and just make it quick, because you know, the point is to get it out. The point isn't to waste more time, you know, tweaking things and trying to make them perfect. The point is to make them out, to put them out, and you know,
and I think the assistants and the online stuff, I think they do a decent job for that purpose if you don't push them too hard, right? And this definitely isn't. To really crush stuff takes an expert, kind of. You can't just expect the robot to slam your stuff and get all of it the way it should be. But for a gentle shaping, mastering, I think this did a nice job.
I think it gets you to a point. It's a good point where you can be like, okay, I want this to be a little bit different, but you know, I'm 80% there, as opposed to starting from, you know, 0.
Yep, totally agree.
So yeah, nothing really extra on these, and probably the same thing for the other collection of Reason demos that I'll put out.
It's upcoming. Yeah. Perfect. Well, listeners, pick up No Still at asterales.bandcamp.com and follow Nate there to be notified when the next batch drops. We're gonna go. Nate, I'm gonna pick instead of the theme song, I'm gonna pick another song that I like from this project for us to go out on.
Cool.
But tell listeners if you've got social media or shows coming up that you want to do. This will drop a few weeks out, so social media, Asterales Music, Instagram. I think it's just Nate Holt on Facebook, but there will be a point where I'll have astralesmusic.com up and running, and I'll try to get the word out and hopefully get some email sign-ups and things from that. But yeah, in the meantime, it's Asterales Music at Instagram.com. I announce shows there.
I have shows with just bands that I play with. I think Heavy Petty, that's Tom Petty Tribute Band's doing a July 4th show. Another band I play with, Michael Tipton and the Scoundrels, kind of a traditional country honky tonk band. We're playing at Trivedi Wines in July. But yeah, I'll post all announcements about all those in due time.
Awesome. We'll stick around for a second. Listeners, have a great week, and we'll catch you next time on Dat Fury Radio.